While the fall weather tempts you to curl up on the couch or in front of a fireplace, the reality is that this season is busier than ever. Winter squash is a favorite in our household this time of year, with acorn, butternut and spaghetti squash abound. Between after-school activities and gearing up for the holidays, families don't have a ton of time to create delicious meals, but that doesn't mean your weekly menus have to skimp. We rounded up some of the tastiest recipes that are ideal for chillier nights. The best part? You can prep them in 20 minutes or less so you have more time to spend on what really matters. 1. Kids and adults love it for its bright color and sweet and earthy flavor. Many families like it with a lot of sweetness added, such as brown sugar and cinnamon, but it's actually tasty in savory dishes too. Plus, they're packed with nutrients that are crucial to the pregnant mama and the toddler alike. It's high in vitamin C and vitamin A that support healthy immunity, which expecting moms need extra of. Carolina barbecue chicken. When it's too chilly to cook on the grill outside, opt for this meal indoors. Ingredients: for 2, double for family, 12 ounces chicken breasts, 1 Thai chili, 6 ounces green beans, 1 ounce cream cheese, 5 teaspoons white wine vinegar, 1/4 of an ounce chives, 4 ounces gemelli pasta, 1/2 cheddar cheese, 2 ounces barbecue sauce, 1 teaspoon vegetable oil, salt and pepper, 1 tablespoon butter. Instructions: wash and dry all produce. For toddlers, try using vanilla extract, grated citrus zest, spices like ground nutmeg, ginger, cinnamon and cloves, or herbs such as tarragon, rosemary and thyme. Bring a large pot of salted water to a boil. Place chicken on a cutting board and cover with plastic wrap. Below are a few of my favorite family-friendly squash recipes, also suitable for and loved by children. Pound with a mallet, rolling pin, or heavy-bottomed pan until 1/2 inch thick. Heat a drizzle of oil in a large pan over medium-high heat. Season chicken all over with salt and pepper. Add to pan and cook until no longer pink in center, 3 to 4 minutes per side. Enjoy. Winter squash fries with hummus, 10 months old and up. Winter squash makes tasty bite-size fries, and your baby will love dipping them in the flavorful chickpea dip. Remove pan from heat. Meanwhile, finely mince chives until you have 1 tablespoon. Minced chili, removing ribs and seeds first for less heat. Once water is boiling, add 4 ounces gemelli, about 2/3 of the package, to pot and cook, stirring occasionally. After about 5 minutes, add green beans to same pot and continue cooking until tender, about 4 minutes more. Once green beans are tender, remove from pot with a slotted spoon and set aside on a paper towel-lined plate to dry. Season with salt and pepper. Drain gemelli, then return to empty pot off heat. Add cheddar, cream cheese, minced chives, 1 tablespoon water, 1 tablespoon butter, and a pinch of chili to taste to pot with gemelli. Stir until a thick and creamy sauce forms. It's a high-fiber treat with lots of nutrients, perfect for growing bodies and grasping fingers. Ingredients: makes 4 servings, 1 cup acorn squash, peeled, seeded and cut into 1/4 inch matchsticks, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1/3 teaspoon. Season with salt and pepper. Add barbecue sauce, vinegar, and as much remaining chili as you like to pan with chicken. Return to stove over low heat and toss until chicken is coated in a sticky sauce. Garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon. Divide between plates and serve with mac and cheese and green beans on the side. Recipe from HelloFresh. 2. Whole wheat pasta with caramelized lemon, mushrooms and thyme. Sweater weather calls for carb loading. This one will have some yummy leftovers. Ingredients: serve 6, 1 lemon, 5 tablespoons olive oil, kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper, 1 pound cremini mushrooms, thinly sliced 2 garlic cloves, thinly sliced 1 pound whole wheat spaghetti, 1/4 of a teaspoon crushed red chili flakes, grated parmesan. For serving instructions, using a microplane grater, completely remove the zest from the lemon, leaving no patchy parts, and transfer the zest to a bowl. Cover with plastic wrap and reserve. Sweet paprika, 1 cup canned chickpeas, drained, 1 tablespoon tahini, 1 teaspoon. Olive oil, 1/2 teaspoon. Grated lemon zest, 1 small garlic clove, peeled. Directions: for the fries, preheat oven to 450 F, trim and discard the ends from the lemon, then chop into rough 1/2 inch pieces, discarding any seeds. Heat 2 tablespoons olive oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. Line a baking sheet with parchment. Add the chopped lemon, season with salt and pepper, and cook, stirring occasionally, until the lemon is caramelized in spots and the pith is tender, 6 to 8 minutes. In a small bowl, combine all the ingredients and toss to mix. Transfer the lemon pieces to a bowl. Place the squash fries in a single layer on the prepared baking sheet. Bake until the squash starts to brown and is tender, about 15 minutes. Store any extra fries in the fridge for up to 3 days.
For the hummus, in a blender or food processor, combine all the ingredients. Wipe out the skillet with a paper towel and return it to the heat. Heat 3 tablespoons olive oil in the skillet, then add the mushrooms, thyme, and garlic, and cook, stirring occasionally, until the mushrooms are golden brown and starting to fry in the oil, about 16 to 20 minutes. Meanwhile, bring a large pot of salted water to a boil. Add the pasta and cook until al dente, 7 to 10 minutes, according to package instructions. Blend until smooth. Drain the pasta, reserving 1 cup of the pasta water. Add the cooked pasta and 1/2 cup reserved water, the reserved lemon zest, and the chili flakes to the skillet with the mushrooms, and cook, tossing, until everything is combined and warmed through, adding up to 4 tablespoons more pasta water to keep everything well moistened. Season the pasta with salt and pepper and serve while hot, sprinkled with parmesan on top, if you like. 3. Store any in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Protein Power Smoothie, 10 months old and up. This recipe calls for just a few ounces of tofu to pack in the protein without affecting the taste. The sweet banana pairs well with the butternut squash, delivering a tasty and healthy blend for you and your little one. Ingredients: 6 ounces. Chicken quesadillas with apple salsa. The apple salsa adds the perfect finishing touch. Ingredients: makes 2 servings, 1 medium apple, cored and chopped, 1 tablespoon freshly squeezed lemon or lime juice, 1 teaspoon honey, 1 tablespoon finely chopped red onion, kosher salt, unsalted butter. For the pan, 2 medium flour tortillas, 1/2 cup cooked and shredded chicken or turkey, 2 ounces, 1/2 cup, shredded cheddar cheese, handful of baby spinach. Instructions: in a small bowl, combine the apple, lemon juice, honey, onion, and salt. Milk 2 ounces, tofu 1 ounce, freezer tray cubes, butternut squash puree, thawed 1/2 banana, peeled 1/2 teaspoon. Set aside. In a large skillet over medium heat, melt a little butter. Put 1 tortilla in the hot pan and sprinkle it evenly with chicken, cheese, and spinach. Put the remaining tortilla on top. Cook until the cheese just begins to melt and the bottom of the tortilla is golden, 2 to 3 minutes. Using a broad metal or plastic spatula, carefully flip the quesadilla over and cook until the cheese is completely melted and the tortilla is golden, another 2 to 3 minutes. Remove the quesadilla from the pan and allow to cool for 2 minutes. Cut into wedges and serve with the apple salsa. Recipe from Cooking from Scratch. *C 2018 by PCC Community Markets. Ground ginger directions: in a blender, combine all the ingredients. Process until smooth. Turkey and squash meatballs with cranberry sauce, 10 months old and up. Winter squash, sage and cranberries give these meatballs a tasty fall flavor. All rights reserved. Turkey is a great source of protein for your baby, and the squash is loaded with vitamin A, which supports your baby's developing eyesight. Ingredients: for the meatballs, 8 ounces. Ground turkey, 1/4 cup dried cranberries, finely chopped 1/4 onion, grated 1/2 cup grated winter squash, acorn or butternut, 1/2 teaspoon. Dried sage for the sauce, 1 ounce, freezer tray cubes, cranberry puree, thawed 1/4 cup plain, full-fat yogurt. Pinch dried sage directions: preheat the oven to 350 F. Excerpted from Cooking from Scratch by permission of Sasquatch Books. You might also line a baking sheet with parchment paper. In a small bowl, combine all the ingredients and mix until well combined. Formed mixture into 1/2 inch balls and place them in a single layer on the prepared baking sheet. Bake until cooked through, about 20 minutes. Store any leftovers in the refrigerator for up to 3 days or freezer for 6 months. For the sauce, combine all the ingredients in a small bowl and mix well with a spoon. Store any leftovers in the fridge for up to 3 days. White bean plus butternut squash stew, 12 months old and up. Hearty and comforting, this is a family-friendly stew to warm everyone up on a cool winter night. To save some prep time, purchase frozen organic butternut squash chunks and thaw 2 cups overnight in the refrigerator. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons olive oil, 1/2 onion, finely chopped 1/2 butternut squash, peeled, seeded, and cut into 1/4 inch dice, 2 garlic cloves, minced 1, 14-ounce can white beans, drained 1 cup canned crushed tomatoes, 1/2 teaspoon. Dried rosemary, 1/4 teaspoon. See salt directions. In a large sauté pan, heat the olive oil over medium-high heat until it shimmers. Add the onion and butternut squash. Cook. stirring occasionally until the vegetables are soft, 5 to 7 minutes. Add the garlic and cook, stirring constantly until fragrant, about 30 seconds. Add the beans, tomatoes, rosemary and salt. Bring to a boil. Reduce the heat to low and simmer for 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. Store unoffered portions in the refrigerator for up to 3 days or in the freezer for 6 months.
You can find these recipes, and many more, in Stephanie Middleberg's book, The Big Book of Organic Baby Food.